Ahí viene Kunesh.
Kunesh, get out here, you old goat. I've something to show you.
What the fuck are you here for? You want me to take a whip to you or call a catchpole? Just try it, you old drunk. What? Fucking come on then. Enough! Enough! I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
Oh.
¿Cómo conseguí tanta pasta la otra vez? Sé que fue robando, pero ¿cómo sé? O sea, hay que hacerlo en sigilo, eso sí que sé.
Good day, Henry.
God be with you, Henry.
Un pretzel. Una trucha.
What's the matter, laddie? You just shit.
¿Cómo? Hostia. Solo quería coger el cuerpo, no le quería matar.
crazy! God! Help! There! Someone has been killed!
Todavía me acuerdo cuando me perseguían 3 soldados y yo me pegaba una botella de vino.
Welcome, Henry.
O sea, nadie A ver, me parece bien que si alguien ha muerto que nadie sepa quién cojones ha sido. Si nadie te ha visto. O sea, me parece que tendría que ser lo más lógico, ¿no? O sea, nadie me ha visto hacerlo, nadie sabe quién ha sido. O sea, esto es la casa de Kunesh. Sí, ¿no? Esta es la casa de Kunesh. Sí, mira que tiene penacho y todo. No, esto es la casa de Kunesh, pero está abierta. Mierda. Está cerrada. Vamos a ver qué tenemos en inventario. Llaves de Kunes. Y llaves del baúl. Estás que no, le voy a robar todo lo que tiene. ¿Dónde está la casa de Kunes?
God be with you, Henry.
What in God's name is he up to?
¿Cómo es para robar, tío? Sé que había una forma de robar sin tener que matar a nadie. ¿Esto qué es?
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Se saca la espada como el que se saca una
Magnificent.
moneda.
Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
No. Lo que ponen ahí. Un momento.
God save you. God be with you.
Diez de 10, maquinón haciendo recadillos para el señoriño. Ah. Míralo. Míralo, chaval. Míralo. Mira todo lo que tenemos aquí ya. Pues mira todo lo que tenemos sin explorar. Buah. Vale, vamos a ver. A ver. Comprar cerveza y encontrar algo de valor en las posesiones de Kunesh. Pero eso...
Hey, Pip. Do you want to learn something?
No, I don't think so.
Ahora voy. Necesito comprar cerveza.
Good day, Henry.
God save Henry. Greetings. Goodbye.
¿Cómo es posible que no tenga esta señora cerveza? ¿Cuál es taberna? ¿Cuál es la taberna? Siempre me lío. Esta es la taberna.
My pleasure.
No le está sirviendo nada.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Just ale.
What else could I expect from a village lout? What will it be then, ragamuffin?
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course.
Uy, uy, uy. Aquí hay romances.
Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now, what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
De manera manual, vale. Ya entiendo, ahora entiendo lo del puñetero Snaps Redentor. Pues sí, lo voy a guardar aquí. Porque paso de volver a hacer toda esta puta mierda. Ahora me quedan 4 Snaps Redentor. Ir a la lección de esgrima y encontrar algo pero interesante en la caseta de ese pringao. Que por cierto, ¿dónde coño está? Que no tengo ni puta idea. Este soy yo, esto es carbonero. Rueda de afilar. La casa de este hombre está al lado de un puto árbol. Literalmente está al lado de un árbol. Me parece que es aquí. Sí. Sí, creo que es ahí, ¿eh? Vamos a ver. El alcohol empieza... Ya lo sé. Ya tengo experiencia sobre esa mierda. Son trabajadores, Me goza que me haya cargado a alguien sin que nadie se haya enterado. Esta es la casa.
All right, blacksmith's boy, you got the better of me. Take what you want, but you haven't heard the last of this.
Oh.
All right, blacksmith's boy, you got the better of me. Take what you want, but you haven't heard the last.
Have you recovered from yesterday's
Tiene pinta de
great
templario
wound?
por la espada,
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. But the world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you
Spoken
ready
like
to
a
get stuck
man.
in?
Yes?
All right, I wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Sé como que la espada es de templario, ¿sabes? Lo que me flipa es que este jambo iba a darme clases de esgrima. O sea, me va a dar clases de esgrima. Pero cuando le robé aquí al herrero, me vino a pegar el subnormal de él, ¿sabes? Es en plan de haz la vista gorda, hijo de puta. Mira, estoy caminando para atrás. Es decir que el juego visualmente se ve muy bien. O sea, es decir, tiene buena calidad de textura. Es cierto que le falta ciertas cositas, pero en su totalidad es decir que este juego lo llegas a sacar en 2010 y hubiera sido el boom, el no a más.
So, can we get started?
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Very good. Not bad. Good. Once again. Nice. Good. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Not bad. Again. Now you're getting it. All right. Good, good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Fine. Very good. Now you're getting it. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of first. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together.
No, visualmente se ve bien. Y encima esto es in-game. O sea, esto no es...
By the
es
way,
como el juego también.
someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
Se lo ha hecho para de sí mismo.
Furnace is ready. Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
Interesante.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Henry, are you all right?
Aquí.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a
Let
commoner?
him try it.
I was safe.
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sir.
It's been an honor, Sir Ispan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them.
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
Algo ha pasado. Algo ha pasado.
The messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Joder. Se abalanza la guerra, tú. Mira, todo el ejército. Qué locura. Mira el calviño. Es puro es full calvo, Joder, está con toda su partición aquí, chaval. Es como una mezcla entre nórdicos y otras cosas, ¿no?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
And what about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to
Parece
Sir
ser que la
If
espada
anything
que ha
happens,
forjado mi
take care.
padre
He owes me.
me la voy a quedar aquí. Porque estoy seguro de que se mueren algunos de estos y yo me quedo con la espada. Xavi ha cogido todo lo que tiene el nombre, así que ha cogido por dos.
Quickly! We have to close the gates! Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates!
Get running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah!
Get through the gates!
Va a haber una batalla, va a haber una batalla épica, ¿eh? Batalla épica. Se acerca batalla épica, señores. ¡Hostia! Le van a matar a su cara. Martín, no. Mala forma de palmar y de presenciarlo. Maldito Wenceslao.
Hurry, Henry! There's nothing you can do! Come on, Hal! You can still make it!
Run!
Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Increíble. Por lo que he visto, los snaps estos para guardar partida hay que saber administrárselo bien. Es decir, hay que saber cuándo guardar la partida. Es decir, ahora me imagino que partida guardada.
quite hungry.
No hace falta. A ver, probablemente hubo un asentamiento en el área donde se encuentra Scully's actualidad, aunque sigue menciona el castillo, 1360, el desarrollo de la ciudad se vio. En diciembre, Wenceslao incendió las ruinas. Me hace gracia que tenga estas cositas al final, ¿eh? Sí. He de decir que el combate no es que esté muy bien hecho, ¿eh? ¡Oh! Se ha guardado la partida. vencida, pero aún así voy a correr, ¿eh? Es que es muy débil el jabo.
You pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
A picsába, mi ez? Írjátok ki a fattyút!
Fogsz nekem pityeregni?
Nah. No podemos evitar eso. Te digo una cosa, en cuanto pille una ballesta, le voy a meter a la ballesta. Porque no sé por qué, pero estoy seguro de que la ballesta hace mucho mejor. Porque es cierto que te voy a decir, o sea, el juego está muy bien, pero el combate espada y cuerpo a cuerpo deja un poco que desear. Es cierto que es un poco más estratégico, porque buscan, pero tenían que haberlo hecho un poco más sencillo. Porque han cogido y tenían que haberlo hecho un poquito más sencillo, ¿sabes? O sea, tenían que haber hecho parry, esquivar y atacar, y luego doble ataque. Ataque especial, ¿sabes? Joder, esto me da una rabia. Ja. Vamos, caballito, no coge ni la rienda, madre mía. No había que luchar. Podíamos luchar, sí, pero nos iban a matar. No te digo yo, que cuando probemos el arco me voy a viciar con el arco. Necesito dónde está la espada. Lleva una espada. Y yo no he visto la espada. No he visto la espada ni por ningún lado. Ah. Estoy viendo bastantes vídeos últimamente, ¿eh? Toda esta semana tengo que subir un par de vídeos. Me van a estar persiguiendo estos mamones por aquí.
Left. Hamburg is to the left, along the street.
Yeah. 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 Oh, man. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Keep us up, well, lad.
Yeah.
Mira, mira toda la liada tú.
Warn the others. They tore its scallops. Yeah. Run for it. Yeah. Yeah. Run for it. Yeah. Quickly, everyone! Get your ass there!
Por alguna extraña razón, había una barrera invisible que la marcaban las flechas y él ha decidido no cruzarla.
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you, and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from scouts. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars.
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that hair out.
Se desmayó.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. You only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teaching. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you are, there's nothing better to do. Get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
Se ve fuerte el chaval, no sé. No sé, la verdad. Y el viejales me recuerda a un actor, no sé.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns and the attackers? Were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground, but a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I was the governor. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those humans of Sigismund. It said they came to hunt for him from the east, and now they're poor of his army. Sack-Kuchenberg must have given him a taste of stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sister. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Lord. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending him.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm so sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of him. Make sure he gets something to eat and rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command.
Tiene dos perritos ahí sentados. Qué majos. Calva Stanlenberg. Es muy interesante, la verdad. Muy interesante. Digamos que el juego empieza ahora. Lo de ahora era un y todo eso, pero el juego empieza ahora. Me flipa que haya empezado aquí. Estoy en una casa bien adinerada. Y es muy... ¿Qué es eso? Interesante. Habladurías y chismorreos. No habrá magia en este juego, ¿no? Joder. Mala forma de palmar. Quita, coño. Estoy viendo el mural. ¿Qué? Con la lugareña.
It seemed like I the other day, and then I saw smoke over. Soon the Sigismund's army finished there and came for us. The order to attack would come even before the alarm bell rang.
God preserve us.
They began murdering. They cut down anyone who could leave the castles, destroying everything in our path. Terrible cries, we wounded and died. I'll never forget it. It was only my miracle that I managed to take their horses and ride here.
How terrible. All the saints in heaven must have been watching over you to keep you alive. But you're safe here now.
¿Qué le pasa? Ah.
Something to eat.
Es una pequeña capilla.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsman who moved from the countryside to make horses. I can't understand why.
¿Cómo es para caminar? Es que hay una forma de caminar.
Lady. You're fortunate. Our good lady Stephanie von Palmberg has graced us with her presence.
I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man.
Joder, qué fea es, ¿no?
Jenna here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How can he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear. Aren't you, young master?
Here you are then. Eat your fill. And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, go and rest with the rooms out of bed.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, deserves a proper bed. Let him sit up in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes. Thank you, my lady. God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you're done, you can sleep in the bed chamber of the courtyard lodge. Don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
¡A comerse el hecho! Voy a comerme el puré de lentejas, la verdad. Lo mejor es coger toda la comida, guardárnosla y comer cuando tengamos hambre. Si no, y los tomorcios también. Ah, no, son manzanas. No me había fijado.
My word. Oh, good God. I need to lie down before I split my face open from yawning.
Stop that! You magpie! I see a thief!
Hey, you! Ho! Surrender! You'll have to answer for your law breaking.
¡Solo he cogido un pan! ¡Un pan!
Stop that fight before they kill each other.
De la partida. Solo he cogido un puto pan. Me cago en... Buah.
You've done well, lad. I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes. I can't understand why he'd waste his talent. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
Please tell me what happened in Saliendo.
Ah, milady.
Jesus.
I could really do with some sleep.
¿Qué están haciendo ahí esos dos?
Look out.
Interesante.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you.
Consuelo penal.
Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. A fellow by the name of Kunish owed money to father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzik. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzik himself came to have a look at it. He praised father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz. Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one Cuman after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I no longer heard any sounds of battle coming from the castle, So Sigismund's army must have regrouped and started preparing for siege.
No doubt you're right.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her.
Gracias que esté visto un puto tronco en la pared.
I wanted to help her. God knows I wanted to. Even though I had the sword we made for Sir Radzig, they had me outnumbered and they were well armed too. I only just managed to grab one of their horses and ride off. I couldn't help her any more than I could have helped my parents.
It wasn't your fault.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
Ahora se ha puesto bien la cámara.
You poor boy. I
Ay.
understand your grief, but God is not to blame
Echar
for the
el polvo
ills
ya,
of this
coño.
world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Es un mujeriego el Henry. Pero ¿cómo puedes dormir con el pañuelo en la... ¡Oh, madre mía, qué calor! La Virgen. Está soñando. Eso me gusta que lo hayan implementado.
We have to close the gates. You can't go back.
Henry, help us!
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
Wow.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
¿Sigue lloviendo? Al final no voy a dormir mis putas 8 horas, ¿eh? Me cago en la hostia. Entonces, vamos a ver. Aquí, igual. A ver.
I didn't think that.
Listen up. If it's Sigismund and his army, prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Hey!
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmud in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
May the Lord watch over you.
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense, and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Ratai now.
No me fío mucho yo de ese, ¿eh?
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrol. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements, my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Farewell.
Fryland. A ver cómo se hacía lo de los objetos, ¿no? Sí. Pero bueno.